810 teams, 3,100 players, and over 30,000 people are expected to be in Wausau this weekend for the 14th annual 3-on-3 Gus Macker basketball tournament. Many teams return while some others are playing for the very first time. 53 courts are lined up between Wausau West and Newman Catholic High Schools. Boys and girls of all ages will be playing this weekend, but when did the Gus Macker tournament actually begin? This is the 14th time in Wausau, but here's how the Gus Macker tournament originated.
It started in Lowell, Michigan in 1974. Scott McNeil and 16 of his friends got together and just started a little tournament, and it grew out from his driveway out into the street, and then it moved to Belding. I think it was in 1986, and where the biggest Macker ever was held, which is 5,600 teams. But it basically started with just Scott McNeil, who's a hoop junkie, a guy that's a little bit older than myself and plays a lot of ball, and just kind of grew from his hometown in Lowell, Michigan, and now we go to, I think, over 50 cities nationwide.
Well, there's our history lesson for the day. Well, you have teams of all ability at the Gus Macker. Many teams, their #1 goal is to win it all, but today I met a team that may not win a game this weekend, but thanks to their style and uniforms, they attracted pretty large crowds when they played, and more importantly, they know how to have fun.
There we go.
Meet David Freeberg, Andy Barr, Thomas Soybert, and Phil Brannigan. They're not your average Gus Macker team. They have crazy hair. Their uniform numbers are the quadratic formula, pi symbol, and the square root of -38. Their team name?
The Monstars version 2.0.1.
Can you repeat that, please?
Monstars version 2.0.1.
They even admit they don't like the game of basketball, but they are big fans of Gus Macker.
Yeah, we don't really like basketball, but we like Gus Macker. We don't play basketball, we play Gus Macker.
Yes, they like the Gus Macker basketball tournament, and the one thing about this team, they know how to have fun.
Oh, just have a killer time with our friends and whatnot, and, you know, just have fun and mess around. We're not really here for the basketball.
More the social aspect.
Social aspect, right.
We came up with the idea a few years ago, and last year we did it, and we had a pretty big crowd, so we just decided we had to do it again. It was a lot of fun.
So what's the idea with the crazy hair, the Daisy Duke shorts, and the crazy uniforms?
I don't know. Yeah, intimidation and distraction, basically. I mean, if you saw someone like this, like playing basketball against you, you'd be scared, first of all. Second of all, you'd think, what? You know, it's just distraction and intimidation.
We're just here to have a good time. You know, our main focus is distracting the other team, hence the hairdos and shorts.
Is that working?
No, not at all. We lost 15-1 our first game.
That's right, they lost 15-1, and Phil Brannigan, who scored their only basket, tries to explain what happened when he scored.
Well, when I scored my touchdown, I just, you know, put it right up as a layup, and it just went right in.
This afternoon, the Monstars played their second game and jumped out to a quick 1-0 lead when Andy Barr scored.
We don't score often, but when we do, everyone screams. It's just like a roaring scream.
The Monstars didn't score many touchdowns in this game. In fact, they lost 15-2, but there were some highlights. Check out high-flying David Freeberg with this incredible block. The Monstars may have lost, but they attract a lot of fans. And in the end, this team displays the perfect attitude.
But yeah, we got 2 points. Put in mind, in theory, we got a bajillion points.
Yeah.
We beat those guys.
We got one thing. We're going to the toilet bowl. That's all that matters.
We're winning it! We're winning it!
And then we're going to Disney World!
As pretty much everyone in Wausau was aware of, the 35th Gus Macker Charity Basketball Tournament was held today behind Newman High School. It was my first Macker, and the thing, other than all the great hoops that I'll take away from today, is all the great team names. From your Nifty Darlings to your Happy Meals, these teams get creative.
Well, we thought it'd be funny to have Return and Revenge in the same title. Basically. That was about it. Yeah.
Plus, we want to go to Disneyland, for real.
That too.